What is up? JH with another one. What we talking about? We just, you know what? Let's
Time to get paid, blow. Time to get paid. Time to get paid, blow up like I'm blowing up like you thought I would. I'm blowing up like you thought I would. And if you don't know, I'm blowing up like you thought I would. I'm blowing up like you thought I would. Promise it's all good. I'm blowing up like you thought I would. I'm blowing up like you thought I would. And if you don't know, I'm blowing up like you thought I would. I'm blowing up like you thought I would. It's all good. Get paid, get paid, blow up like I'm blowing up like you thought I would.
Alright, so here goes. I don't like to talk about unions. I'm not a fan of unions. Here is why. This is my opinion. And my opinion don't mean much. But my opinion should go a long way, because eventually you're gonna be in these people's places. Somebody's gonna be there. Union. Unions work for us. I explained what a union is and what they're supposed to do. The union as a whole is strong. We're very strong. Each of our unions are strong as a whole. The names are strong as a whole. Who are the weak ones? It's those self-dealing stewards. What do I mean by self-dealing? Self-dealing stewards. Those are the ones that say, well, you know, gotta give a little to get a little. Or they don't fight for you. Or they claim they're fighting for you and they're not fighting for you. Let's get an example. These unions are supposed to be fighting for us from the beginning to the end. If you are paying a lawyer to represent you, do you want your lawyer to go over on the other side and say, well, you know, if you do something for me, the lawyer, I won't defend that guy. That don't even make sense, does it? It doesn't. But that's what some of you union clerks are doing. Some of your union clerks are doing. I tell you guys, when you get signed up, when you get hired with the post office, these guys are shoving pieces of paper in your face to sign. Why you sign with a union before you know who the person that's representing you is, or what the character of that person is? Why? Why would you do that? Because if they're not representing you, what's the purpose of you giving your money to the union to have that specific person represent you? It is easy to join the union. It is extremely difficult to get out of the union. When you join the union, you can join at any date. But to get out the union, you have to wait a year from the day you join, almost to the day. I believe you have 2 weeks before the day and a week after the day to send a certified letter to human resources that you have to request from them to stop the union from taking your money. And if they don't receive it in that window, you're stuck with the union for a whole nother year. Some people swear by the union. Some people love the union. I like what the union does as a whole. I do not like the representatives that they have. Example. I was talking to somebody today. A clerk. Short-staffed, right? And you know what the clerks are doing. The clerks over at the stations, that would be a distribution clerk. And she throwing mail. And then she's like, oh yeah, you know, and it's crazy because they hired some more CCAs just because they got to make sure that, you know, we're so short here that the CCAs are helping us throw mail. And I said, wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, what? Now, if you guys know, and if you don't know, because we're union employees, you don't cross crafts. What does that mean? If you got a job, your job is in this scope. I gave you guys examples of what those scopes are. You're not supposed to cross a craft. That means you, if you're a carrier, everything that pertains to carrying is what you do. You're not supposed to throw parcels. You're not supposed to clean bathrooms. You're not supposed to drive tractor trailers. Why? Because you're crossing crafts. That means that you're taking work away from somebody else. And then in that case, the union representative can file a grievance. Once in a blue moon, it's okay. Holiday season, y'all short, and one of the carriers comes in and they trying to help you, cool, let them help. Just because they cool, you don't file a grievance because he's not taking work, he's helping you. But if they specifically utilizing carriers on a regular basis to help this other craft complete their job, and then you go to your union representative and your union representatives, well, I gotta go talk to the manager because I don't want to really stir anything up, because, you know, it's like a two-edged sword. You know, they are kind of helping us, and you know, you don't want to lose that. And wait, what? So you're telling me you're not gonna file a grievance so I can get paid, or file a grievance with a cease and desist from them doing our work so that they could go and hire somebody else in the clerk's craft to help us do our work? That means you, the union rep, are not doing your job because you don't want to stir the pot, because you have a relationship with the management and you don't want to piss people off. See, what happens when they file them grievances, all that stuff starts stacking up. That stuff starts stacking up for every station. They see how many grievances are filed against them. They see how many awards are given. Everything stacks up. That extra money is a waste of money. They're like, well, damn, this station awarded $45,000 in grievances because they were filed, and whatever the reasons are. So if your union rep is not filing grievances that are legitimate, that can get you paid, or legitimate that can get you the extra help, why not? I'll tell you why not. Because some of them are self-serving. There's one union rep at one station was working. He got slick with one of the managers. Told the manager to kiss his backside. Manager said, I am giving you a letter of warning. I don't know where else you can get away with half this stuff. Only at the post office. A letter of warning, which is damn near nothing. This guy went behind everybody else's back, sat down with management because he was a union rep, one of the top union reps. Shall I say he was one from the top at the union, the vice president, and said, listen, if you lose that piece of paper, that little write-up, letter of warning, not an II, but just a letter of warning, if you lose that, I won't file a grievance for those 3 PSEs that were supposed to be converted last year. I won't file for the money that is owed to them. What? So in other words, I will not represent the people that I'm supposed to represent and collect a year's worth of back pay, basically the difference between the PSE and the career pay, for 3 individuals that was supposed to be converted a year ago, if you just throw that piece of paper to the side. Get rid of it. Get it out of my file. I hope you guys ain't lost right now. What can be done? I don't know. You got to vote these people out, number one. Get people in there that are going to work for you. If the union as a whole is a strong union, put people in there that are not going to be self-serving. Unfortunately, that's the politics in the post office. Blows my mind. Blows my mind. There are stories all over this country of people doing that. If somebody goes and does somebody else's work, a grievance can be filed so that they can collect money. You can collect money. I've never filed a grievance because I don't like dealing with my union rep. And I don't care if he sees this or not. He knows how I feel. Those are the ones that swindle their way into extra vacations. Those are the ones that put the threats on the manager and have the manager's hands tied. Those are the ones that try to negotiate with management. Hey, you know, if you do this for me, make sure that... Why? It's not about you. The union representatives are getting paid a little bit extra, not a lot, to do a job. Basically create a fair and equal opportunity for all of the employees that he represents for that union. That is his job. Not to wheel and deal behind your backs. You guys are grinding. You guys are sweating. You guys are doing the hardest jobs. Whoo! Nobody knows what y'all was thinking it was all gravy when you first said, oh, JH making this look great. I'm going to get into the post office. Half of y'all hate it now. Love the money, hate it. And then you got somebody that's supposed to be on our team that's sitting there jugging you in the back and getting away with it because they're the union? Nah, that's not cool. Self-dealing union representatives, they need to be vanquished. They don't need to be representing you. If you grinding, if you doing your job, they need to be doing the work that they're supposed to do. They get sent on these trips all over the country, to all these little conventions to negotiate different things. But when they come back to us and they go up in the office and say, hey, you know, I don't like the way this route looks, or I don't like... Come on, man. Come on, man. You guys are going to be the future. I just want you to remember that. Everybody that watches the channel, we all gone through the grind. Eventually, you're going to get in a union. One of the ladies said, how do I get in and become a union clerk? I don't know. I don't. Nothing. It doesn't interest me. I just want to make the post office a better place. I want to give you guys the tools necessary to get in there and succeed. And hopefully, from my last video, you guys will start putting that little seed in there and help change this place to make it more tolerable. To bring some great ideas. One of the greatest ideas is get rid of these soft union representatives that self-deal, because they're supposed to be representing you. And before you turn and you give your money, sign up with them. Within your 90 days, they say they can't help you. Why are you even signing up if they can't help you in your 90 days? And then you guys get fired. What? Why? Don't. Give it at least 5 months. Pay attention to who your representative is. Some of your stations don't even have representatives. You gotta call somebody and pray they answer the phone. They can sit there and tell you, oh, well, we get you guys raises and we get you the blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so? But if I don't have anybody to represent me, what's it doing for me? You came in there looking for a job by yourself. You will leave there looking for a job by yourself. You need to know how that union representative is going to treat you. You. My son got a sorry union rep. That dude is a clown. That's for the carriers union. I don't know. My daughter never said anything bad about her union rep. But my ex-wife just changed places, and she ain't even got a union. I don't think she got a union rep at her place. She don't even know who it is. If you don't know who your union rep is and you sign up, why? Why are you giving money? Don't give money until you know you have representation by somebody that's gonna look out for the group, your group, whatever crew you mail handlers. Make sure your union peoples is decent. But don't be sitting there and you looking in the face of somebody that goes behind your back and think that you're actually supporting them. That's the stuff that blows my mind. Why would you give money to somebody that goes behind your back and only self-deals for them and makes deals that benefit them the most versus you? If somebody did 4 hours worth of work that I could have been doing, I want my money. Now, if you guys are lazy and you're just not doing your work and you're on lunch for 6 hours, that's on you. But, when they do that stuff, it doesn't help the post office at all. It only helps them. So, little guy that hurt his ankle, but he was a union rep. He read the book, knew what he can do, hurt his ankle, and he exploiting it to the end of the earth. Utilizing the system for his benefit. I see this. You guys write me about this. I can't make this stuff up. People call me on a regular basis. Please make sure that if you are spending a little bit of money responsibly, make sure it's spent responsibly. Because you can spend $40 and start adding that to some type of stock for yourself, or some type of retirement. Put that aside to until you become career, and then when you are career, you could dump that money into your TSP or to your retirement savings, so it can make money. Because even when you get a raise, which we get plenty of raises, the union dues go up. That's something they don't really tell you. Their dues go up. So as you get your little raise, their dues go up. So are you really bringing home that money? Oh, we got your raise this month. That's great. Then you look at your check and you notice that, well, my damn union dues went up too. What in the hell? If you made $40 extra for the month, but you had to pay an extra $20 for the month for union dues, did you really make that much more money? Think about it. All that being said, this was quite a long rant, but it's not a rant. It's information, and I'm hoping that you guys there will start to think and do diligent. And God willing, that you guys are going to be the good future that we don't have. Because people walk into here 5-10 years ago, and they didn't have a JH to explain this stuff to them, and they just carried they carried their attitude on. They're like, man, I'm gonna just go with the system. You guys can break that system, all right? If you made it to the end of the video, brush. Write brush in the comment section. All right, this is that JH with another one. Doochies.